Sounds amazing. Want it now? Pay for it later. Zero interest. Easy installments. And it's everywhere. Klarna, Afterpay, Payflex, PayJustNow, Zip, Sezzle, Lay-By. But here's the real question. Is buy now, pay later a smart financial move or a trap waiting to explode your budget and crush your credit? Today, we're going deep into how BNPL works, who it benefits, who it hurts, and how to protect yourself. Part 1. What is buy now, pay later? BNPL lets you split a purchase into smaller payments, usually 4 payments over 6 weeks, with no interest. You've probably seen buttons like pay in 4, split your payment, 0 fees, 0 interest, ever. And it's often instant. No credit check, no hassle. Sounds like a win, right? Let's break down what's really happening.
Wow.
Part 2. Why it's so popular and dangerous. BNPL is exploding, especially with Gen Z and millennials. Why? Because it taps into instant gratification, fear of missing out, the illusion of affordability, the avoidance of big credit cards. It makes a $200 item feel like it only costs $50. But that's the trick. You're not spending less, you're just spending slower. And here's the catch. You're still spending money you don't have. Part 3. The illusion of no interest. Most BNPL platforms claim no interest. No fees, no credit check. Sounds like free money, but reality check. You can get hit with late fees. Some platforms do report to credit bureaus. You may still owe the full balance if you miss payments. You may end up juggling multiple BNPL agreements across platforms. It's not a scam, but it's not magic either. Part 4. What happens when you miss a payment? This is where the trap gets real. Miss one payment and you're hit with late fees. $7 to $25 plus per installment. Your next payment becomes due immediately. Your access to the platform may be frozen. Some apps report you to collections. Others now report to credit bureaus, meaning your score can drop. Imagine juggling 4 BNPL plans and 1 paycheck is short. Boom, you're stuck. Part 5. The psychology of spending. BNPL isn't just about payments. It's about how your brain works. Here's what studies show. You're more likely to overspend when you don't feel the full cost up front. BNPL makes people more impulsive. It disconnects pain from purchase. You don't feel the $200 hit, just 4 $50 taps. Real story. One subscriber realized she had $1,800 in active BNPL payments, and she couldn't remember what half of them were for. Part 6. The real cost. Let's do the math. Say you buy $120 sneakers, $80 headphones, $65 skincare bundle, $200 watch. Total equals $465. BNPL splits that into about $116 per month. Seems manageable until you do it again and again. Suddenly you're making $300 to $600 a month in repayments, and you don't feel it until your bank balance hits 0. Part 7. BNPL versus credit cards. BNPL is often marketed as a safer alternative to credit cards, but here's the truth. BNPL may be safer short-term, but credit cards are better long-term if you're disciplined. Part 8. How BNPL affects your credit score. Some BNPL providers now report late payments to credit bureaus, and new scoring models are being developed to track BNPL usage. This means that too many BNPL accounts may hurt your credit. Late payments definitely hurt. No reporting means no help to your score if you pay on time, so it's a risk with limited reward. Part 9. When BNPL can be a smart hack. Let's be fair. BNPL isn't evil. It just has to be used with control and awareness. BNPL may be helpful when you have a fixed budget. You're waiting for a paycheck, not overspending. You've planned your purchase. You're buying something essential, not emotional. Examples: medical bill, emergency travel, laptop for work, school books, but not shoes, concert tickets, or impulse Amazon buys. Part 10. How to use BNPL responsibly. If you must use it, limit yourself to 1 to 2 active BNPL plans. Set reminders for every installment. Avoid stacking multiple providers. Don't use BNPL for non-essentials. Review your bank statements weekly. And if you're already deep in BNPL debt, stop new purchases. Pay off one plan at a time. Delete the apps if you have to. You are not weak. The system is just designed to exploit your emotions. Real life. Subscriber story. Amara, a 26-year-old nurse, used BNPL to buy a phone, laptop, perfume, and clothes. She thought she was managing it well, until she missed 2 paychecks. Now, 3 of her accounts are in collections. Her credit score dropped 97 points. She had to borrow money just to get caught up. She told me, "I thought it was smart, but I was just swiping into debt I didn't feel until it hit me hard." Final truth. Trap or hack? So, is buy now, pay later a trap or a hack? It's both. It's a trap if You use it emotionally, you stack purchases, you ignore due dates, you spend money you don't have. It's a hack if you have a plan, you track it. You're replacing a credit card with a short-term alternative. You use it once in a while, not all the time. Final takeaways. BNPL is not free money. It changes how you think and spend. It doesn't build credit yet, but it can hurt it. Use it only when necessary and with discipline. The smarter move, build your savings and buy things when you can afford them. Like this video if it helped you see BNPL differently. Subscribe to Big Money Booster for more honest money talk, with no judgment, just real solutions. Share this with someone who has 3 BNPL accounts open right now. Drop a comment. What's your experience with BNPL? Smart move or sneaky trap? You don't need to finance your lifestyle. You need to build your foundation. Thanks for watching Big Money Booster, where real money talk leads to real financial freedom.